Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Habs and Don't Puck with Media, our hangout for the Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. This time Edmonton is at home, Florida is in Edmonton, and they're tied up at 2, so it's going to be a very interesting game. Could turn out to be the pivotal game in the series. I always felt the fifth game was. Apparently I found out the last game, usually the fourth game is okay, but I think in this series now, at this point, game 5 is important because if Florida wins, they get home ice advantage back. Or no, they wrestle it away from Edmonton. No, they get it back. That's right, because they'd be up 3-2. Anyways, I always find in a tied series, game 5, whoever wins that usually goes on to win the series. I like the fact that Edmonton's at home, so let's hope that plays into their hand. I may be joined by Alex soonly. I'm not sure. He was supposed to be here. Everybody else is busy tonight, so it's just me. Looks like it's just me tonight, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. If you're here, say hi. Leave some comments. We'll talk about the game. Game is on. I'm not showing the game, but we can talk about it and go Oilers. Let's get to the comments. All right, Andre, all the way from Russia, in first. Hey, Andre, how's it going? He says, let's go Florida. Phil is here. Hey, Phil, how's it going? What a comeback. I'm disappointed I left after the turd. I do remember the Habs 5-0 comeback, though didn't leave that one. Yeah, no, it was a good comeback. I'm trying to remember now. That went to overtime. I guess I watched that in overtime, and I wasn't doing the show. I can't even remember the last game. But yeah, so hopefully we don't get overtime again tonight, and we get a resolution in regulation. Hey, Joe, how's it going, Joe? You're watching the game in a well-heated pub in the city center. Nice. What's the temperature there? Joe's in Australia, so it's winter time down there in the land down under. All righty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect from this game. It's a really close series. It can go either way. We've seen it go either way. Both teams have won in the away arena. So both teams have won on the road, so that can happen. I just don't know. I just don't know. We're at 25-30 every day essentially. So where you live in? We're not that warm yet. No, we're not that warm yet. We've got days, but we're not that warm yet. Matter of fact, it's cooling down already for this evening. There, 17 now. I think it's about that. No, we aren't really. You got 12 Celsius there. Wow. Yeah, so it's getting cold. Well, it's winter, so, that's expected. All right. What do you guys expect for tonight? I am going for Edmonton. I'm afraid it might go to overtime again. I hope not. If it does, I'm not able to do the overtime. I can't do the overtime and keep to my healthy schedule for my diabetes. I just can't do that. So even though I don't think it went to a long overtime the last one, but still, yeah. As a matter of fact, Matt and I stayed to talk afterward in the room, and we were watching it, and it ended before we finished. Phil says Marchand scores. Well, first of all, we'll get to Joe. Oh, no, wait. Where are we? Here. We want Florida, another high-scoring game. Florida 6-4. I do not want Florida. I'm going Oilers. As far as the score goes, yeah, I'll probably go with a 4-3, hopefully in regulation. 4-3 Oilers. Joe says go Oilers. Phil says Marchand scores all the goals Galley would have. Yep. Did Marchand get any of the goals last game? I don't think so, eh? I was really expecting Marchand in overtime last game, but it was Draisaitl. We are, I would say, roughly 5 minutes to 10 minutes away from the start of the game. If Alex doesn't join me, I've got the game on CBC, so I'll be watching it there, and I'll be ahead of everybody. If Alex does join me, we'll both be watching it in one of the other rooms that we have here on StreamYard, and we'll be probably 30 seconds or so behind. So we'll see. But I would say Alex is not joining me, but you never know. He could show up at any time. Those boys don't know what it means to be on time. He did run a 5K today, Alex, so I know he's tired, so I don't really expect him. So you just got me. Ask any questions, say anything you want in the chat without insulting anybody, and we'll talk about it while the game's playing. I mean, you all know how it works. I'm telling the regulars how it works. But if you're not a regular and you're here, or anybody, if you're here, say hi. Let us know you're here. And what do you think the score is going to be? And we will refrain. It was a big day down south, but we'll refrain from talking about any kind of politics. Other than that, besides religion and politics, hey, whatever you guys want to talk about, why not? It's a little early. People haven't arrived yet. I see I'm chasing some people away. But listen, I'm really expecting a good game today. You got to think these guys are all dialed in. They're all tired. They're all slightly banged up, but they're all really dialed in. This is not, any kind of a blowout kind of series, that's for sure. So I'm expecting a really good game, and like I said, it's going to be really close. I don't see. I don't think tonight's going to end up being that blowout game. Was game 3? I don't think we're going to have another one of those games. So yeah. Wondering if Barkov's going to step up yet. He's been doing the job on the defensive side of the puck, but if he would step up for Florida offensively, that would be big for them. For the Oilers, I think offensively they're sort of missing Hyman and sort of not. I mean, they're getting the goals. They're not, but I mean, having a Hyman in the game tonight, and no pun intended, Hyman, if you know what I mean. Would be very big for the Oilers. That's not happening. Cal Pickard, 7-0 in these playoffs. Who would have thought that? He played very well after replacing Skinner last game. So very important for the Oilers to win. Pickard's got to keep doing what he's been doing. So that happens. That'd be good. And that's another reason why I think, it won't be a 2-1 game. We'll get some scoring. Pickard, he's been good and he's been winning, but his save percentage hasn't been great. And so, there'll be some goals scored. Bob kind of letting up some goals in this playoffs. All right. Nobody want to talk to me? Kind of like my marriage. Yeah, she didn't want to talk to me either. Not very funny. All right. I'm waiting for the game to start. Let's see. What am I working on? I'm starting my prospect videos for the draft. Prospect videos. I know I'm taking my time on them, but I'm going to start with Carter Bear. I've got most of it put together. I just kind of have to film it. So hopefully I'll have time to do that tomorrow. It would be good. So I'm going to start with Carter Bear. Let's see. I can't remember all the guys that I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at Justin Carbonneau. So I would imagine, Yeah, a lot of people. I've seen a lot of talk about that. A lot of people interested in Carbonell. A guy that I don't know that'll be there. Radim Murkta. He's a big defenseman. Lyndon Lakovic, who in a lot of the mock drafts I've seen, projected to actually be at 16. Roger McQueen, a big center winger, big guy, I don't think would be there when Montreal picks, and Joshua Ravensbergen, he's a goalie that's projected to go in the first round, and with Montreal having 16 and 17, you never know. Maybe they go after a goalie in the first round. I don't know that they will. I kind of doubt that they will, but I've got a goalie in there. And maybe one or two others, depending on how long it takes me to get through this list here. So Carter Bear should be out in a few days. That's what I'm starting with. No company tonight. Nope. No. Well, I know Eric, Matt, and Cam all have things to do. Alex ran a 5K today, but he's supposed to be here, but he ran a 5K today. He's tired. I doubt he's coming in. So just leaves me. You're stuck with the old man. Stuck with the old man. So all of you guys that are in on Don't Puck with Media's channel, yeah, you got me tonight. So don't be really asking me too many Flyers questions or any Bruins questions. I might not be able to answer. I mean, I might be able to, but I don't know. So yeah. But whatever you guys want to ask away. If I can't answer, I'll tell you I can't answer. I don't know. And if I can, I will give you an answer. No lies here tonight. No lies. Guru will be listening. Guru's out in BC, so it is a bit earlier there. Are you working today, Guru? Okay. Starting a 3-hour drive. So, yeah, no worries. Does Matt have a doctor's note? If I asked Matt for a doctor's note every time he wasn't able to make a show, I would have a room full of doctor's notes. Like almost literally. So no. No, it's it's the weekend. Usually Friday, Saturday, Matt. It's only a Stanley Cup Finals Game 5, but you know. Oh, we're gonna get the freaking bot I see tonight too. Nice. Another thing for me to have to worry about, especially when my attention's gonna be on that screen. No, Guru can't do it. Phil, if you're here in the room all night, keep an eye open. Throw those guys out when you see them. Need some help tonight. Fake Habs fan is mad. I wouldn't say that. I would say probably more like life gets in the way, gotten away from me when I was that age, and took me away from it a little bit older, but, basically. And that's what, life gets in the way. He's not making this enough of a priority. What else could I say? It's okay. You got me. Let's see. Apart from Oilers fans, a few wearing Canada jerseys. I'm in my Habs jersey, someone in a Utah hoodie, someone in a Penguins jersey. Too. Well, listen, some fans aren't fans of necessarily either team, but hockey fans, you go into the game, or you don't have any other NHL jersey, you wear that. Now, the Utah one is new, so. But, yeah, anyway, listen, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you're a fan of, unless it's Toronto, but it doesn't really matter who you're a fan of, and as long as you're a fan. Yeah, I think Joe, in general, you go there, you wear your hockey gear, whatever gear, you're like if you're judging somebody on what gear they're wearing, and I know you're not, but I mean people do that, right? Oh, look at well, like if you're doing that, then you're just a snob. You know what I mean? So main thing is, I'm quite sure it is a sold out crowd, gonna be loud. Watching it this way, I won't hear too much. I'm gonna see if I can get it at a volume where microphone don't pick it up. No, Joe, I know. I wasn't making that comment about you. I know you think it's great. But yeah, but some people say that, like they make fun of what someone's wearing. It's kind of stupid. BL says, well, it's official on both sides. Marner not coming back to the Leafs. Yes, did hear that. Do I really care? Not really. It seems like um, Anaheim might be the team because Anaheim's got tons of cash. Apparently willing to offer Marner over 14 million. Not 14, but I heard over 14. So is he going? Hang on. Is he going to Anaheim? Kind of looks like it, but he's definitely not going back to the Leafs. And in the end, do I really care? No, but it is news, I guess. Pickard gives the Oilers a huge chance in winning the cup. Bobby can be beaten if you know where to shoot and capitalize on rebounds, which he struggles with. Listen, Bob can be beaten. He hasn't won every game. Does Pickard give the Oilers a huge chance to win? He's got the hot hand, kind of, right? So we'll see. I mean, he's got the hot hand. He's 7-0 in the games he's played in the playoffs for them. His chances look good, that's for sure. You are leaving shortly to watch it? To join mine. Okay, I'm confused. Aren't you watching the game now? Marner has Vegas and Florida as his top two. Oh, listen, we'll see. Will they throw the money? Does Florida have 14 million to throw to him? I don't think so. I don't think Vegas does. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going with that. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Joe. Sorry. Where are you leaving to? I thought you were down at a bar or a pub. Some hockey insiders say that Stevie Y, it's a good, interesting spelling of Stevie, is interested in bringing him to Hockey Town. Does Detroit have the money as well? I don't know. I don't know. One thing I'm sure, there's not a lack of teams interested in potentially acquiring Marner, but are they able to? I don't know. Let's hope Bob will be solid tonight. No, I'm not really saying that exactly. But I get where you're coming from. Let's see. You're listening to me through your you're on your way to a bar. I thought you were in a bar all nice and comfy. Well, that's what you said. That's what I heard. I read. You have to leave before your mate arrives. You're trying not to bump into him or her? I'm confused, Joe. They're about to start there. I'm going to give Alex a little bit of time before I turn off that screen because I end up looking there and whatever. But that's I'm ahead of most people, if not everybody, watching it over there. I am going to just turn off my camera for a sec. Not a sec, for a few minutes. You know what I'm doing. But I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so you're in the pub, but you're listening on the phone. But why do you got to leave before your mate arrives? I'm curious about that as well. Not Skinner, not good. You're saying they can only win with Skinner? I don't know. Pickard did a good job last game. We're underway. We're underway over there, not there yet. Let's go, Oilers. I agree with BL. Quick shot by, was that dry? Yeah. Nope. Was that Patrick Brown? Quick shot by Brown, saved by Bob. Gotcha, Joe. No worries. Enjoy the game. This I agree with Born to be Ab. Atlanta getting another NHL team is a joke. At least this time when they fail again, they'll say 3 strikes and you're out, and we won't have to go through that again. Although at the rate they go get their chances, yeah, I probably won't be alive if they get another chance after they fail this time. Well, we're a minute in. Whoops. Take that down. Skinner had 3 shutouts during this playoff. I haven't said Skinner. I didn't say anything bad about Skinner, Renegade Man. Nothing bad about him. I mean, I get that it could work, but they haven't. It's 2 times and out. Why do a third time? For money. Strictly for money. Atlanta has $1 billion to buy in. It's going to cost, I believe, $1 billion to get a franchise. So, that's a lot of money. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put this up. So we're almost 2 minutes in. Finish. Yeah, no, not 2 billion. $1 billion. Last time it was what? 3/4 of $1 billion, I think. So this time it's going to be $1 billion. Maybe even 1.1. It's a ridiculous amount of money. Only people that can afford that is somebody getting a very big tax break in the U.S. this year. They're the only ones with that kind of money. Although I haven't heard what companies or people are bidding for that team, for that franchise. Not a ton happening so far. Just a shot apiece. We're just over 3 minutes in. All right, Alex, I am closing that StreamYard. You show up, you're on your own. There we go. All right, let me get back to this. Oh, is that a replay? Yeah, that's what McDavid came really close there. Shit. One thing we've seen, I guess through the playoffs with Edmonton is It might not look like they're gonna, they're doing well in the beginning of the game, but they don't give up. They keep coming at you. A lot of comeback wins, if I'm correct. Just for fun, says Renegade Man, what do I predict the Habs will do at the draft? Well, I mean, I really think it's going to be one of two things, right? I think they're going to try to make a trade at the draft and trade either the 16th, 17th, or both picks to try to find a second line center, or they're going to make those picks. I mean, simple. Now I'm doing my draft prospect videos because they might make those picks, and if they are going to make those picks, well, who might they pick? But I mean, I think it's either one, right? They either make a trade and trade away the pick, or make the pick. Who would they be after? I don't know that we can figure that out yet. I did a targets video. It's a quick one. If you want to take a look at it, it's on the channel. One of those targets already signed off is Nelson, and I think there's a couple others might be gone now off the table. Now, some of them wouldn't be targets at the draft, though, so. What I'd love to see at the draft, though, if that's what you mean, and I don't think they're going to be able to do this, but if they could pull off a trade to get McTavish out of Anaheim, because offer sheeting him is not going to work, I don't think, that would be awesome. So, does that happen? I don't know. You got to think Anaheim's looking to be a good team this season with some of the moves they've made, and if they sign Marner, will they trade McTavish? Don't know. Don't think so, but you never know. Oh my God, that was a hell of a save by Bob there. That was a good. It's coming up. That was a good save by Bob. Being very acrobatic there. One thing that could really be bad for Edmonton is if Bob found his game like that, nothing getting past me game. If he finds that, they could be in trouble. And with a save like he just made there, he's dialed in. Pickard's gonna have his job. What's the term? Cut out for him. His work cut out for him. Oh, I left that. I keep leaving these things up there. Florida looks slow. Yeah, we're early in the game. I wouldn't worry about it. Barnaby Habs says, I think a trade for Haig. That's the big D from Vegas. And trade to get trade up. They're not trading up into fourth. Because you probably got to trade to fourth to get Desnoyers. How many trade ups to 4 from 16 or 17 have you seen in your life? How many? That's the odds that they're going to trade up. What they could do is the rumor with Vegas is Haig and get William Karlsson. William Karlsson would be a good guy for a couple of seasons until either Haig develops or something else happens. So I think that could happen. I don't know a ton about Haig, though. So I can't really speak about that guy because I don't know much about him. I wish I could, but I just can't. If he's a right shot defenseman, I mean, that could really work for Montreal. It's not that blockbuster deal that a lot of people are talking about. But that, they might not make a blockbuster deal for the second line center. Just don't want them to trade Mayu. But to get a 2C is a steep price for him. Just don't want another Drouin. I think there's a rumor. Was it Phil? Phil sent me a rumor about the Habs being interested in Drouin and interested in signing him 4 years for $5.9 million. And that's laughable. That's just they're not interested in Drouin. There's no way in hell they're interested in Drouin. Mayu might be the cost of getting the guy they want. Something is going to listen. If they're going to trade for a big name guy, or a good solid player to fill that role, you got to give up something. So Mayu may be that guy. I think they would rather give up Mayu than Reinbacher or Gouli, which are usually the names talked about. So I'll go with Mayu if that's who they're going to give up. It always hurts when you make a trade where you get a really good player coming back. It always hurts to get that player. By the way, speaking of this, we're talking about doing a yay or nay, trade video, but for the whole league. So if you have any trade ideas, proposals, whatever you want to throw them, send them to my email. And it doesn't matter what team. It doesn't have to be Habs. Whatever team, send them to my email. Might make the video. We're looking to do, like everybody, the panel, and we're going to vote on these trade proposals that we find online. So if you guys have any, please, Habs or otherwise, please send them. If Pittsburgh blows it up, Crosby could happen. And yes, and the rumors are out there right now that they'd like Crosby to waive his no movement, and they could try to trade him. He'll have to waive for somewhere he wants to go. I doubt he's going to say, trade me to, Joe Blow's team, whatever. It's going to be whatever team he wants. And more than likely, the Habs are on that list. Reinbacher, Fowler, Hage, out of the question for trades. Hughes must hang up the phone if there's any discussion about them. And that's a good point, right? If the guys that are ahead of Mayu, you want one of those guys to go, or if you have to give up somebody, it's Mayu. And that's what it is. Oh, yeah, there's a game going on. Still just 2 shots apiece. There's not a ton going on. A little bit here, a little bit there, but that's about it. Michael Pezzetta and a 7th to Edmonton for Leon Draisaitl. That's happening. That's happening, BL. Imagine if you could do that, though. That would be something else. Crosby is rumored for the Habs, but the Habs would be awesome. I think Crosby rumors are Marchand just scored. Did he? No, big save by Pickard. I didn't see it. I did the aftermath. I thought it was a goal by the reaction. Pickard with a big save. Good save. The 2 teams that Crosby is rumored is Montreal. And I've seen more rumors for Montreal than Habs and the Habs. And that makes sense. Probably the 2 teams he'd go to. That's it. Trade Steve Dangle for Matt Norton. Steve Dangle, who I don't really want to have here, would at least show up. He'd be there every game. We are 7.5 minutes into this first. Shots are 3-2 for Florida. No score. I hope this game does not turn into a blowout. I hope we are in doubt as long as possible without going to overtime. Me too, Renegade Man. I didn't want, but I thought that's what I saw when I looked back. A Walmart mannequin for Matt Norton, that'll definitely show up and might say about as much as Matt does on a lot of nights. But Matt's not here to defend himself, so let's not beat up on Matt. Wouldn't that be funny, though? We'll get a mannequin and it does better than Matt does. Smash that like button, says Born to be a Hab, and I agree with that. Ooh, that was close enough. Anyway, nobody there though. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and you may also want to hit that join button. And hang on, I got to do this with that. Hit that join button and take a membership for $1.99, starting at $1.99. For that, you get all the members-only videos, and they're coming out at least once a week. And if you take the second tier, the next tier up, you get the members-only live streams, which we did one Sunday night, last Sunday, so almost a week ago. And we'll do one not this Sunday, but the next Sunday after this one. It's going to be every second week. And and if you take the next tier up, which Joe the Snoop did take, you get a poem every month written for you by me and all the other things that everybody else gets. So hit that join button. And there, I'll stop trying to sell. Yeah, I know you say whatever. I say it too. I don't hold punches. And now they scored, and of course I turned my head. So it's 1-0 Florida. You're going to see it in 30 seconds. And it was Marchand. So there you go. There you go. I got it right. Didn't know. Marchand opens the scoring, 1-0 Florida. Off the face-off, he basically gets through the line all alone and puts the puck past Pickard. Brad Marchand just amazing everybody in this postseason, gotta say. So, yeah, it is 1-0. The little bastard still has a game, yeah. I will not be singing. I promise I will not be singing. You should also add reading your great poems for members only. Yeah, but I mean, if you mean any poems I don't put out at all, I don't have any of those. I don't. My voice is not the same. I don't think I'm going to be singing anything. I smoke too much. Voice is going. I not that I had a voice, but what little voice I had, I don't think I still have. I'll be on camera in a couple minutes, guys. We're halfway through this first period. 1-0 Florida. 4 shots to 3 for them. The last member, the first of the members only live streams, and I think I'm going to do this again next week. What I did was I took a box of my hockey cards, and I've done hockey card videos before with these cards, but this time, so I just reached in, randomly grabbed a card, saw who it was, and talked about that player to the best of my ability on remembering who that guy and all that stuff. I thought it was a lot of fun. The people that were there, we had a good time. Was Guru and Joe, I guess. Joe and Guru were there mostly, and then Lucas joined right at the end. But I thought it was fun. The hockey cards are from the 90 to 92 season, so they're old, oldish. And yeah, so you got some of these guys are gonna go, oh yeah, I sort of remember that guy, or I remember that guy. Yeah, Andre, I just haven't done a singing video in a while. My voice isn't what it was. Mr. Magic, the Panthers wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the rat. Honestly, you're probably right. Well, I mean, Sam Bennett and Marchand. If it's not for Bennett and Marchand, yeah, I don't think they're here either. And I guess Kachuk too, to some extent, but I think mainly Bennett and Marchand have the biggest are the biggest reasons. Is Don Sweeney mentally handicapped? Because I'm not gonna. I don't find anything wrong with that word, but too many people do, and I'm not gonna say it because too many people do, wrongly so. Is he mentally handicapped or just very stupid? He doesn't have to be either. Just maybe not the greatest judge of talent, and maybe not the greatest deal maker, and like that. Doesn't mean he's stupid. Doesn't mean he is. Um, what was he said? And the other word, I'm not saying. Oh, I agree with you here. I don't, and they extended him. Don't ask me. Don't ask me how he's still there. I have no idea. I mean, does it bother me? I'm not a Bruins fan. What do I care? Are you a Bruins fan, Mr. Magic? Oh, Lundell tried to do a between the legs kind of, or was it maybe it was Barkov shot at the net? Didn't work. I've not seen too much of this first period, to be honest. I've been looking that way more. You're a Tampa fan? No pressure by the Panthers. Renegade Man. I don't think that the contract was the problem. It was allowing him to sit out training camp. That was a mistake. GM shouldn't have let it go that far, to be honest. When in the end, you're basically giving the guy what he wanted. So just do that earlier and you save his season. So I don't know that I put that on Swayman. Now, if Swayman has a bad season second year, next season, that's a different story. But got to give him that. Hey, excuse me, I'm yawning already. Had a weird night last night, so 7.5 minutes to go here in the first on my TV. Shots are 5-3 for Florida now. It's 1-0 Florida still. Tuck over to Glass. Get a face off in the Panthers end. Wouldn't shock me tonight, honestly, if Florida wins. I don't think the series is over by any means if that happens, but it wouldn't shock me. And then Edmonton goes to Florida and beats them there. And we set up a game 7. Now, I also said I think if Florida wins this series, it's going to be 6 games. If they win tonight, it would be set up perfectly for that for them at home. And I said if Edmonton's going to win, I think that is going to take 7. We'll see. Kind of set up for it to be that way. Actually, Barkov got the shot off. It got blocked. I didn't think he got that between the legs shot off, but he really did. Marchand almost set Lusterinen up, too. For Hagee with a spot-on shot. Good setup by, I don't know who fed him the puck. Save Pickard. Oh, wow. Did that go in? Oh, that's not a goal. I thought that was a goal. Bad angle shot by Edmonton, but it didn't go in. It looked like it was in the net. Ref was right there, waved it off. It must have, just from the angle, looked like it was in, but it must have bounced off the side. You'll see it very soon. Side of the net, BL? Yeah, that's what I figured. But it looked like it went in. I thought, oh, and then he waved it off. So he waved it off. So it must have been confusing even on the ice a little bit, or he wouldn't have had to wave it off. I think because I don't know, they might have hesitated. They all thought it might have been in. I don't know what happened there. Too bad it wasn't in. 5.5 to go in the first. It'd be great if they tie it up before the period's over. Some good hockey, though. Oof. So far, refs are okay, letting them play, which is expected. Playoff hockey, especially finals. I do have to say, I mean, the refs overall in this final series so far haven't been horrible, haven't been perfect, haven't been great either, but they've been okay, I guess. Oh, we got a penalty here. I didn't see it. I was looking and I did not see it. It looks like Jones. That's what I thought. I thought Edmonton. Jones for something. What did I miss? Was it that on the goalie? Like, what was that? What was the call for? Interference. I see that, but what did he do exactly? In the replays they just showed, I can't tell. So you guys let me know. I'm back on cam. I honestly I couldn't pull it like exactly what he did. Did he bump the goalie? Oh, I see the Draisaitl shot now. Yeah. Is that there where he pushed McDavid into Bob? Yeah, I couldn't tell. Gonna have a commercial break here. But so far, so good. I'd like to see Edmonton tie it up before the period's over. That would be good. But chances are on both ends of the ice, and it's good hockey. Interference, Jones. Oh, there. Okay, on Yarncroc. Now I see it. They finally showed it properly. I mean, it might be a bit for a for a playoff game. Might be a bit of a weak call though. I mean, I could be wrong. What are you talking about there, BL? Brad Pitt F1. What the F? Wasn't it this weekend, the F1 here? Is he here? I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities in town for the race. Oh, this bot. Oh, it's a movie? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not into racing anyway. So we got just a little over 3 minutes left in the first, 50 seconds left in the power play. I'll say what, a good penalty kill for Florida. They're doing a good job of wasting time by holding on to the puck. All right, 16 seconds left in the power play. Not a really good power play for Edmonton. Yeah, this power play is going to get killed off. Ooh, bad turnover there. Kachuk. Oh, yeah, bad turnover, and Kachuk's shot didn't do anything, but Bennett scores. 2-0 Florida. They put it up there 1-1. It's not 1-1. Did I miss a goal? That weak clearing attempt that coughed the puck up. That's goes back to that. 2-0 Florida. Bennett with his, I don't know, he's got quite a few for the playoffs. That's what happened last game, by the way. Florida went up 3-0 before Edmonton came back. And Edmonton just took a penalty. Tripping Podkolzin. Yeah, not a good thing. I I don't know what Oiler player it is that's without a stick. There, defenseman. I can't tell. It's Bouchard. Clear that puck. They do. Bennett's going to get paid, Elliot. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if you're a team that's going to make the playoffs, you know you're going to be a playoff contender, right? Adding a guy like Bennett is going to be great in the playoffs. So far, good job on the PK here by Edmonton. Good save there by Pickard. AJ Fed, yeah. Let's hope they don't choke. That's the worst thing. But listen, last game they were down 3-0 and came back, so this ain't over. Just 23 seconds left though in the first, so we're almost out of the first. 40 seconds left on the power play. Oh, that was close there. You try the wraparound. No. Man, they got a few freaking good chances on Pickard. Oh, now Bennett wants to fight. Bennett and Wallman. So we got a 2-0 game after 1 period to play. David Pagnetta reported yesterday Bennett in Florida rumored on an extension 8x8. Yeah, that's true. I did see that. Yeah, listen, Florida kind of be dumb not to resign him at this point. At good, at $8 million, it's not bad money, considering. I don't like the 8 years though. I don't. He's only, I want to say he's 28 or 30. I don't remember. So I don't like the 8 years, but that's what you got to do. Apparently, they're close to signing Ekblad as well. Ekblad and Bennett contracts pretty much agreed on. And since they're already Panthers, they can sign anytime. All right, well, we got an intermission. What do you guys think of that period? I didn't see enough of it, but what I did see was pretty good. It was kind of a little bit of a slow start, but it picked up and it got pretty good, especially at times. Pickard's playing well. Florida's playing well. Gotta think Edmonton's got to come out in a second with a little bit more oomph to their game. They kind of did that last game, so I don't see why they can't. They're at home, especially, should be able to. Mr. Twister Bennett has been a beast. He's gonna get paid. If there was any question about will he get the money as a UFA? Yeah, he'll get the money. Is he a lucky dude, or is he does he make his luck? How's he scoring? He's a goal scorer. That's how I imagine, right? I don't think it's luck. You may have the odd lucky bounce and it happens, but I don't think everything he's doing is luck. Anyways, that's what I think. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think for the second period? Edmonton's gonna, it's not that Edmonton wasn't good. They were fine, but they gotta come out a little bit better for the second, and they pretty much need the next goal in this game. Pretty much. Was he like this in Calgary? I don't think he was. I think he found a real home in Florida, if I'm correct. I mean, he's never had a season. This was the first one where he had 50 plus points. So he's never had a season of 50 or more points till this season. That says something. BL says, unless your name is Shesterkin, Panarin, or Fox, you are available from the Rangers. Obviously, with Mike Sullivan, the new coach coming in, he may want some of these guys out and bring in some new guys. He might, say we got to get rid of these guys, whatever. Or the GM is just like, whoever I got to get out of here to change this team around, that's who's going. I still think the GM is part of the problem there in New York anyway. So I don't know what he's going to be able to do to make the play. I guess maybe he wants to get rid of the players that don't like him or don't agree with him or gave him a problem with the things, with the way he's running the team, I guess. Florida blew a 3-1 lead in game one. Florida blew a 3-0 lead in game four. The series should be over. Florida can't hold a lead. Yeah, but this may be true, but it's not true in every game because Florida's won 2 games. So it may say more that Edmonton needs to come from behind to win. Edmonton can't grab a lead and hang on to it early. It also may say that, Florida gives up leads. But they didn't do it every game, so. And also impossible to tell right there in a 2-0 lead here. But they've blown leads like that. So are they going to win this game? They're going to blow the lead. Edmonton going to come back? It's hard to tell. One thing's for sure, Edmonton can come back. They've done it and they can. So they're not out of this game yet, especially if they get the next goal. I think I can assume Alex is not going to join me. Let's see. What do we got coming up that I can talk about? Well, I mean, the draft and shit, that's all coming up. So we got draft free agent frenzy day. That's all coming up. So we're going to have some big shows for that. But it's going to be a fun time trying to see what Habs do at the draft. I'm not as excited about, who goes first and all that kind of stuff as I was the last couple of years. It's understandable. But I'm really excited to see what Habs do. And what happens leading up to their pick. how that influences what they do. So I'm excited for that. And then free agent frenzy day. Well, never know what Montreal's going to do if they don't find their second line center at the draft. They're going to have to maybe find the guy at free agent frenzy time. I just don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the guys that I've seen on the board and all that, I don't think those are the guys that I don't think that's what they're going to do to find the second line center. For me, it's a trade to acquire him, or they don't and they wait to try again next year, which they've said that they might have to do. But there's a couple of guys I would like to see them potentially acquire. I mean, how about you guys out there? What are you expecting Montreal to do? And like, do you guys have a target that you want to see them go after? JFed says I wouldn't be surprised if Montreal runs it back with Doc. I think that's a possibility. They've said Gordon and Hughes, when their post-season press conference, didn't say that in particular, like in those words, but said that if they cannot find the guy that they're looking for in the offseason, they're not going to force it. So they figure they have 2 seasons in which they can take the time to do that, find the right guy. But they're not going to force it if they don't find the right guy. If that's the case, then Doc's got to be an option again for next season. Not a lot of people want to hear that, but it's just the way it is. I would rather that they don't force getting a second line center and they find the guy they want, that they're comfortable with, that they have confidence in, than just going, well, we need somebody at this point. We're running out of time. Let's make this move. I don't like that. So I realized that I left that up. Is Doc's knee going to be good to go by camp? Supposed to be. From everything I had heard, I haven't heard any news on Doc or his injury, but a lot of times that's good that you're not hearing things. It probably means that everything's on track. But I remember when the injury happened, he was supposed to be fine for camp. So I would imagine he will be. And as I have said, that they kind of said that, Doc could be an option for next season. They are talking to a young black man in an Oilers jersey. I have no idea who they're talking to. Elliot and David, I have no idea who that guy is. Is that like a young prospect? Because he looks young. Is that a podcaster? Like, he looks young. So, anybody know who they're talking to? I do not recognize them, but I don't know the young draft class this year. I don't know a lot of them, especially by looks. I couldn't tell you. So, anyways, I don't have any sound on that monitor, so I don't have it on, so I cannot tell you who they said it was. I do not know. Oh, a soccer player. Yeah, that could be who that was. Like I said, I can't hear, so I don't know. I know the World Cup is going on. Where is it going on? It's going on somewhere here in the States, right? The World Cup. Where's it going? I saw where. I don't know what Who put that out? I think FIFA put out a warning to people. Now, to fans in the U.S., because I don't know where it's going on there, but for immigrant fans, don't go to these games because they could get picked up there. So that's saying something. So that's probably was maybe one of the Canadian kids in the World Cup. It's next year. So why did I see this warning? You sure? I saw a warning about it on social media. That was Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich, as in Germany. That kid was German? I can't hear, so I don't know. Does he look German? I mean, do I know? It's hard to tell with Germans, you know. They all look the same. Germans, I'm talking about. This year is the Club World Cup, different than World. Oh, so that's what it is. Anyway, so they're warning people, immigrants, don't go to those games in the States. Obviously, BL, he's probably from Edmonton. Well, you said Bayern Munich. What is he plays on a German team, but he's from Edmonton? Is that what you're saying? There you go. I got it. So he is from here, and he plays over there. Because he does look North American. So he doesn't look German. I do know they do have black people in Germany, but he doesn't look German. So. Donnie Bonespurs might cancel the World Cup if he doesn't like his cut. Yeah, give me some money or you can't have this here. You see? You dirty rat. Yeah. Anyways, down south there today didn't go as bad as I would have thought. So I'm glad for that. Except for the shooting. All I can say is it made me very, very glad to be a Canadian and living in Canada. And this bot, I wish I could stomp on its whatever it's got. Whoever's running that thing, I'd love to kick that person in the genitals. In case it's a man or a woman, don't know. And if it's run by a country, bomb that freaking country. I freaking hate bots. So that guy, he blew his knee out. He's rehabbing the knee. So the Germans are pissed because what he's playing in this, what do you call this kind of World Cup? Next year, this year, Club World Cup. Is that what it is? Oh, I get it. Yeah, that seems fair. Hey, listen, he's getting that money anyway. I don't feel like playing for you guys. I want to go play for my country. Or it's more like we don't want you playing because you're just coming off injury or whatever. We don't want you playing for them. Play where we're paying you good money. Imagine getting paid $20 million to play soccer for a year. I imagine we're getting close to a second period. Should be coming up soon. Oh, look at that. I said that, and they came back from whatever commercial they had, and we're getting ready to start second. My instincts were close. That's not serious. The Oilers had 39 seconds of offensive zone possession in the first period. That's not real, is it? They better do. They gotta do more than that. I get it, J-Fed. Yeah, I can see why the Germans might be pissed then. That makes sense. I'll be back on cam in a few minutes. I need to see. We got to see a better period from the Oilers. If they only had 39 seconds of offensive zone time, I mean that doesn't cut it in the 20-minute period. Not that the Panthers had a ton, and I don't. The numbers didn't really make sense. I think they had 259. That's that. What were they in the neutral zone the whole time? I know that didn't make sense to me. The numbers for that. There no penalty on that. Big takedown behind the Oilers net. Big takedown, and the guy held the stick. Two minutes into the second. Oilers just need a break. Something to break right. They get a goal, get back fully into this game. At this point, not too far from this point in the last game, Oilers got their first goal, made it 3-1. Oh, wow! I thought that was going to go in. A little backhand right at the net from I think it was from Verhaeghe. All right, get on your horse. Ooh, there's a penalty. Tripping Ekblad. Oilers go on the power play. The thing is, I thought the ref had his hand up before the trip happened, so I gotta see that again, possibly. Okay, puck goes back the other way. No, not yet. Good call, but I was pretty sure I saw the ref with his arm up before the trip happened, but obviously I'm probably wrong. Steroids. That's going to be his nickname for the rest of his career, eh? Ekblad for tripping. Oilers on the power play. Come on, boys. We need a good power play here. Let's get within one. Oh, some not bad movement. They got to move the puck around and get Bob moving around and the defense. Puck cleared. And my bot is back. My bot is back, and it's going to be trouble. Come on, guys. Move that puck around. Oh! How did that not go in? Oh, my God. I thought that was in for sure. Come on, guys. You're this close. Come on. No, cleared out. 10 seconds left in the power play. I doubt they get another opportunity on this power play. That went. Oh, you know what? Bob got lucky there. Went off his shoulder and wide, but that would have gone in. Good inadvertent save. I don't think like it hit him, but still, when you're in the right spot. Well, it's good that they came close on that at least. Right there, they're showing it now for you guys more. They're behind me. Like glanced off his looked like glanced just off his sweater, but obviously off his shoulder. Come on, guys. Been a good second period so far for the play. Decent pace, good pace, and exciting play. Not a lot of shots, but good chances. Florida building on that. God damn this bot. Building on that offensive zone time. Are they saying that went delay a game, went over the glass? Refs are talking about it. Oilers could use another power play. Come on. Apparently that went out. Did not hit the glass. Refs just told McDavid to get out of here. Yeah, it looked like that went out without touching anything. That's should be a penalty. See what the refs say. Gone to commercial break while they discuss. Could be a big power play for the Oilers. They almost scored on the last one, so they need a goal. They need a goal. They need a goal. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how that thing could have touched the glass. That went right up in the air, over to the other side of the ice, but out. So keep us in suspense. Yeah, delay a game. Reinhardt. Yeah, there was no way that thing touched. How did they have to confer? I think it went way over the glass. Jeez, they can't get this face off going. Ooh, that was a nice little pass to the front of the net, and I guess it hit Bob. Bob made the save anyway. Ah, come on. God damn it. I just can't get one through. Goddamn bot. Wow. What? Whose stick was that? Ah, but I didn't hear it. But McDavid did hit a post. Oh boy. Another power play is going to get wasted. Yep, power play over. We're halfway through this period. Shots are tied at 9 now, which means Florida hasn't had a shot on goal in a while. Hey, Cam. Edmonton struggling? I wouldn't say struggling, no. I want to say not the best puck luck. A little bit of puck luck in front of the Florida net, especially on that last power play, and they'd have a goal. They came out too flat. Same thing happened last game, though. So, if anything, they're a little better off. They're only down by 2. Still a lot of hockey left, so I'm not worried. It's not like they're too far behind. But at this point, and the farther it gets in, right, they need the next goal even more so. Cam, true. It's true. But also, they came back from it, so they know they can do that. So they got to do it again. And a bit of a less of a hole right now to come crawl out of. Only 2 goals. But man, you better get a goal soon. Yeah, Edmonton needs the next goal. But can they get it? That's going to be the difference. Hi, commercial break here, so. Another Jurassic Park movie. Nice. Not really. I don't care. Yeah, well, they're both making a case for it. Let's put it that way, right? Let's see. Oilers come back, though. Come on. Come on, boys. No worries, Cam. Have a good night, man. Ah, Jesus. Under 7 minutes left in the second. Pace continues to be pretty good. Ooh. Well, Florida got a couple of shots. Edmonton was having trouble getting out of their own zone. I know Nurse been out there a long time, so finally stoppage of play. Good save by Pickard. And let's go to a commercial, because why not? They don't play enough of those. Anyway, down to about 5 minutes left here in the second. 5.5. I remember Domi. His first was that Domi's first preseason game was against Florida, wasn't it? And he took care of Ekblad, and then got suspended for like the rest of the preseason. I think the Delorier one I don't remember. Face-off is to the left of Pickard. Won by Edmonton. Come on. A little disappointed in McDavid. He's just, I don't know. I was expecting more from him tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Just not getting it. Better puck out. Perry. I guess that went off the boards and out. Come on, guys. 3:51 to go in the second, I mean. Shots are now 12-10 in Florida. 2-0 Florida. on, you guys need a goal. No pressure here by Edmonton. Save Bob. Bob's stealing a game. Sorta. Under 3 in the second left. We got to solve them soon. Last game, maybe that'll work here now. After his last game, I said the same thing about Bob, and then Oilers scored. But it was earlier in the game, I think. I see. Against Edmonton. $1:16 left in the second. So we're almost out of that. Man, is it going to be a shutout? Anyway, still 20 minutes after this to go, so. Lots of hockey left. Lots of hockey. Come on, 40 seconds left in this period. Oh, high sticking. Oilers taking a penalty. 20 seconds left. Brown, high sticking. Draisaitl, high sticking call. Not a good thing. Yeah. And we're going to have 2-0 after 2 periods. Yeah, I'm really disappointed tonight in the results for Edmonton so far. All right, listen, I got to take 2 minutes. I'll be right back because I got to do something. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Oh, I just got to stand on my feet for a minute or two. Getting restless there. I see I'm back just in time for my bot friend to hit the hit here. Good timing. What did I miss now? Nothing. I actually missed nothing except people leaving because I was gone. All right, what did you guys think of that second? I was a little disappointed, like I said, about I don't know, the Oilers not really being able to generate that much there. Like I thought they would do more. Let's put it that way. And like Panthers are in that offensive zone a lot. So third period coming up in about 15 minutes. What do you guys think? I want to see Oilers come out of the gate for the third strong because they got to do something to You got to be a little more aggressive. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but I want to see a little more oomph from the game in the third. And they got to get some more the bounces. Maybe that's not it. The bounces are going wrong. Everything they're shooting, getting blocked or whatever. Just more puck luck. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I expect a Game 7 in Florida? I don't expect anything. I'm hoping for it. I think, as I've said, if I think if Edmonton's going to win, it's going to go 7. But I think Florida, if they win, it'll probably be in 6. So expect no, hope yeah, or that Edmonton comes back here and wins in Florida. That would work for me too. How about everybody that's here in the chat? Although I see we're down to 3 people. What happened? Nobody confident in the third period? I wonder if people are actually have left because they go, Edmonton's not going to win. Actually, I kind of hope people did that because, when you do that, usually you miss out on something. So let's hope. And you can't count the Oilers out. They have had some pretty spectacular comebacks these playoffs. And they're only down by 2, which isn't you guys always in the chat say worst lead in hockey is 2-goal lead. So we're going to find out this period coming up. You think Florida needs the next goal? You got to explain that. They're up 2-0. You kind of got to explain that one. Just what are you thinking when you're saying that? I mean, obviously it's the Oilers that really needs the next goal. Anybody else? I'd feel a lot more comfortable this game going back to Florida with Edmonton up 1 than by them being down a game. So, a goddamn bot. Let's see. Guru says Florida is shutting the Oilers down pretty good. Bob is solid. Got to get one by him. Yeah, that's what I said earlier about Bob, right? He's just, is he going to be like last year? And in the Game 7, I mean, if one weren't for Bob, Edmonton probably wins the cup last year. I get it, Japheth. I get it. Japheth says, if Edmonton scores, gives them momentum. I want Florida to win. Yeah, no, I'm pulling for Edmonton. I just really want to see a little bit more jump out of the gate for Edmonton. Anyway, 20 minutes of play to go. There's a lot of time, as we always say, until they run out of time. Until then, there's lots of time. Yeah, Japheth, I hope so. I mean, it might not be an exciting third. Florida opens the scoring of the period pretty early. They go up 3-0. That might be the game right there, and then, it is what it is. I hope that's not how it works out. We'll see. Well, their offensive zone possession time for the Oilers went up in the second period. Man, that's a good sign. Best sign would be get the first goal of the third early, too. Give you a lot of time to tie it up. Our luck with the overtime, though, probably Edmonton gets a goal and then ties it. It's like 30 seconds left. There's been 2 or 3 games like that in the playoffs where it went to overtime, but it was last second or in the last 30 seconds it got tied up. Wasn't one of them 1.9 seconds? I don't remember which game. I think in the first round. Hey, there's somebody out there. They're showing Edmonton's outdoors outside the arena in an Edmonton Oilers poncho, very much like my Habs poncho that somebody gave me a few years ago. That's hanging up on my wall in the hallway. At one point, though, it was behind me somewhere. If Edmonton is to open their scoring in this period coming up, who do you think gets the first goal for Edmonton? Hard to tell. Probably one of the bigger names, though. I'm hoping it's McDavid. Just, I don't know. I don't remember. When was the last McDavid goal? Do you guys remember when was the last McDavid goal in this series? Andre thinks Perry gets the opening goal for Edmonton. If they get a first goal. It's still an if. Anybody think it's going to be a shutout for Edmonton? I mean, for Florida? I'm not sure at this point, to be honest with you. Bob looks like he's really dialed in. Nobody does. Although there are only 4 people here. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not exciting enough tonight, or people got things to do on a Saturday night. Andre says, unfortunately, not a shutout. I mean, what's the difference if they win, Andre? Does it matter if it's a shutout? To say, unfortunately. Who thinks is going to go to overtime? Considering how is it 3? That's my cat. This is of course meowing. Is it 3 of the 4 games have gone to overtime, or just 2? Yeah, but Guru, it doesn't matter really how you win; it's how many you win. Really, they can be ugly wins. They don't have to be dominant wins. But I get your point, though, right? Come from behind wins. If you're counting on those all the time, it's going to catch up to you. But let's hope it doesn't catch up to them. Well, for me, because I'm obviously going for Oilers. If you're not going for the Oilers, well, it's your problem. One or two more games left. That's it for the season. It's crazy. Then really get serious about the off season. I'm looking forward to the draft, though. Should be exciting. Free agent frenzy day. I don't know. I thought there would be. Well, I shouldn't say that. Next week we'll see. I kind of think there'll be some trades. So I don't know what free agent frenzy day is going to be like. I hope there's a lot of deals to be made on free agent frenzy day. Otherwise, live streams will be boring. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, we're getting some people back. If you're just back in, say hi. What do you think is going to happen here in the third? And I would imagine we're only about 5 minutes away from the third. I hope, because my legs are getting restless tonight. Got one of those nights. I don't really like games that happen after 7. All right. Well, you guys are quiet for an intermission. All right. I'm going to talk to the members for a minute. Sunday is tomorrow. Just in case you were wondering, for the live streams for the members. Next weekend, not tomorrow. Just in case you were wondering. I know I just put out a members only video the other day. I may be able to get one in tomorrow. So there may be another members only video coming out tomorrow. If you're not a member and you're considering that, hit that join button a little bit below the window. That'll take you to a video, and we'll explain everything for just $1.99 a month. Starting at that, you can get all the members only videos. Check it out by hitting that join button. Hey, I've got these things I should show you. I got some merch. I loaded up a little bit of the merch. Where is it? Here, this is one I made for Pucking Around Podcast. I just made this yesterday. Our logo, I don't know if I like it 100%, but that's the new logo for the t-shirts for the Pucking Around Podcast. Let's see, this one. I don't really like this hat. I've got to get I got to upload the transparent thing for this. But I like the design, the mayonnaise. Hopefully it doesn't get traded, and I've got this thing going. And for Don't Puck with Media, if you're interested in that, with the logo, t-shirt, and a mug. Here are some of the other items that I've got up there. There's a lot of stuff, though. I think I've got like 25 designs up there. Anyways, if you're interested, the address on the bottom of the screen, merch, Talking Habs, Media, Shop, Fourth Wall. That's how you get to that. Check it out. I will be getting some merch to wear and to show on the videos. So soonly. And I'll be coming back on screen and oh, geez, it's a minute and 10 seconds. We're back for the third. I'll be back on screen in just a couple of minutes. Power play for Florida just about over. And killed off. Who gonna get the next goal? Oh, boys. Show a sense of urgency now. Come on, let's go. Come on, pick up this pace. It's starting to pick up for Edmonton. Keeping in the zone a little bit better than the last periods. Get some shots. Only 11 shots after 2 periods. Not great for Edmonton. Three and a half minutes into the third. I say they're starting to run out of time here. Just at the start. Want to see a goal soon. Weird how that works out, though, right? You know, you figure they get back at home. At least it would be I don't know, somewhat of a better game for them. And, you know, hasn't turned out that way. I don't know, getting the sense that it's going to end up, it's going to stay this 2-0. Although, it could be 3-0 because you got to think Edmonton's going to pull the goalie if they can't. If they haven't scored by then, they will pull the goalie. Man, I'm just not getting a sense of Edmonton scoring. Oh, I should be here where the comments are. That would help. But there's no comments anyway. 5 minutes into this third already. Shots are 15-11. Florida's up there, and it's 2-0 Florida still. Pivotal game. For me, Game 5 is a pivotal game. When you're tied up, obviously if it's 3-1, if the team with 3 wins, it's a pivotal game. They win the cup. But if you're tied up, I think the winner of Game 5 more often than not goes on to win the series. Also, Edmonton lose tonight, man. Then you got to win the next 2 games. Anyway, it is what it is. Marchand again. Marchand makes it 3-0, and I think sews up this game. Brad Marchand. Unbelievable. Makes a move to go around. I don't know who that was. And he puts the puck in. Wallman. He goes around Wallman. Just under the pad. Jesus. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, for me right now, Marchand is the Conn Smythe winner right now. 10th goal of the playoffs. Maybe Edmonton just needs Boston to score 3 goals before they can put any goals in. Let's see. Well, I don't think it's going to be to overtime, that's for sure. Don't think we're going to have that problem tonight. What time is it? Yeah, I better take my meds. Gotta take something. Oh, what day are we? Seven minutes gone in the third. Come on. Yeah, they got one. McDavid, too. McDavid gets one. Nice little play there. Don't celebrate too much, boys. You got a lot of work to do yet. No shutout. Some good second effort on this goal to set it up anyway. And then McDavid just sort of, I guess, deked him out. Stick handle, deked him. Oh, I think Bob's own player interfered with him, but it's his own player, so it's okay. Yeah. That was either what Lundell or it was Kachuk. I couldn't tell. All right, well, 3-1. Back to the 2-goal deficit. Shots are tied at 16. And we got 12:30 left in this. Well, in regulation, we'll say. How about that? Was Lundell? Was Lundell? Oh, excuse me. The soccer player there trying to figure out how he stick handles. That's funny. Well, what do you guys think? You think they can come back? 12 minutes left. There's time. Can they do it? Well, we're definitely going to find out soon. Oh, yeah. Keep showing me food. Come on. God damn it. They have done it before. Let's see if they do it. I'm afraid that if they do, we're going to go to overtime. I think the only way that they could win this game is to go to overtime. And now I think not. That'll do it. Reinhardt. It's 4-1. That sucks. I'm not going to blame Pickard here, too. He was screened. I won't really blame him, but Pickard's going to take his first loss of the playoffs. I don't think there's a doubt. Do you go back to Skinner in game 6? It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that, and they might have to. I probably would if it were me. I think I might. Yeah, I think I might do that if it were up to me. That sucks. What do you think, Matt? We're waiting for Matt's answer to that. If it was a closer game and blah blah blah, overtime and whatever, maybe not. But I think in this 4-1 score, kind of think you have to. Andre thinks Skinner will not get in the next game. I can't say that Pickard did anything to say, yeah, we're gonna go keep with Pickard though. That's the thing. So. We're halfway through this period. Imagine if Matt actually watched that, BL. I think I'd have to fire him. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed this game wasn't closer than this. He does watch it. Do you know this for a fact, or are you just making that up? I doubt he watches it, unless his girlfriend does, and then he watches with her. Shameful watching that stuff. Seven minutes to go. And our bot friend is back. That wasn't that offside anyway? At least the time's going. It's 6 minutes left now. Not all full of stops and starts. As I said, that his stoppage in play. That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to just call it here. Like, I don't even think Edmonton gets another goal. Not tonight. Not tonight. I hope it's turned into a series where, the away team wins until Game 7, and it goes back to the home team. I mean, that's happened many times. So, we'll see. Or, when is the next game? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, I believe. So, it could be the last game of the season. Panthers repeat. Or they don't. Got a commercial break here. Yeah, I want to think that if Florida's going to win tonight, so I want to think Edmonton can win that next game, and I don't see why not. They already won there once. Matt also watches Dancing with the Stars and The Bachelorette. Good for him, man. I wouldn't be caught dead watching that garbage. Imagine watching that stuff and liking it. Definitely for Republicans. Come on, commercials. Let's get back to the damn game. Make enough money. Five and a half minutes to go in this suffering. Shots are only 18 to 16, so a really low shot total tonight. Surprised by that a bit. Oh, that was weird. They almost scored on a weird bounce. Oh, Pickard's already pulled. 4:45 to go, and Pickard is already out of the net. So, oh man, they hit the post there. Damn it. I can't see this working. I'll be honest with you. It's too long, and I can't see it working. But you never know, maybe. Well, you better get a freaking goal soon. And nope. No. 4 minutes to go. making money is a proper thing unless you are a communist. I didn't say they're not allowed to make money. Of course, Andre. All I said was they have enough money. They don't need the extra commercial. Offside for the Oilers. 3.5 minutes to go. Man, banged one just off the top corner post. You know, if that would have gone in, they get a goal there. Yeah, maybe they got a shot. You never know, but I don't know. You got 3.5 minutes to go. You still need 3 goals. So unlikely. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Right now, she's definitely warming up, getting ready. That's what I would say. Anyway, we're definitely not going to get overtime. It would be a miracle, though. Imagine, though, something like 3.5 minutes left and Edmonton ties it up. That would be something else. I'm sure in history of the NHL, this kind of thing has happened before. I don't think it's happening tonight, though. I can't think of a game I've seen with this little bit left and they tied it up. Even with 2 goals, probably, actually. Not with 3, I don't think. Ay, excuse me. Okay, is the net still empty? Nope. Pickard back in the net. We got to redo that face off. They win the draw. Pickard coming back out. Yeah, Pickard's back out. Oof. Scored. Hey, it's 4-2, man. Perry. A slap shot from a high slot, I think it was a high slot. Well, man, you never know, right? 3:13 left, 4-2. They get another quick one. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Now Bob was screened, I believe, on that. Yeah, he's screened. He didn't really see that at all. He sort of knew it was coming in there, but he didn't see it. Wouldn't that be something if they could come back? That's crazy. Hey, that was the key. They needed to pull the goalie the whole game. They would have won. It'd be a hell of a new strategy, eh? Pull the goalie. They drop the puck, you pull the goalie the rest of the game. Obviously would never happen. Pickett's going back in for this face-off because it is. I don't think it's in their zone, but it's in the neutral zone. Oh, just over their blue line, yeah. Says net's empty while the goalie's in there, and they took it away. It's behind the Oilers' net, so better get that puck up ice quick. Quick. Net's empty again. Come on, boys. Let's make it interesting. Oh, that was close. Couldn't hold the zone here. Icing call against Edmonton. 1:39 to go. It seems impossible, but I mean, it probably is. I'm just glad they gave it a bit of a go there. If they're going to lose, but I mean, timeout called by Edmonton. Minute 39, desperation time, but good things sometimes come out of desperation. So if they could literally get a goal within, say, 15 seconds of dropping the puck, they got a shot to tie it up, maybe. It's so unlikely. Crazy. But made for at least an interesting finish, an exciting finish, and that's what matters. What do you think? I say no, they're not going to do it, but would be something else. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Face off to the right of Bob. Nope, not a good one. They'll redo that. Oof. And that seals it up. It's going to be 5-2 with an empty net goal by Florida. Bob, you can relax now. Minute 19 left. Game over. Lustrainen with the empty netter. And that's it. That'll do it. Too bad. I'll give Edmonton. They gave it a go. Pulled the goalie, and they made it interesting. At least that gives them something to build on for next game. Almost, J-Fed almost had some bounces. Surprisingly. It'd be funny if they score another one and make it 5-3. Just for the hell of it. Just for the shits and giggles. Florida with a record 61 road goals this playoffs. It's an NHL record. Impressive enough. Considering they still have at least one more game. Oh, well, it'll be at home. Yeah, that's true. Just throw the puck around for nothing. It's over, man. 22 seconds. Yeah, it's over. They're acknowledging, sort of. Oh, we're getting some fisticuffs. Let it run out. Let it at least. No, I don't call it 5 seconds left. Fuck. For some pushing and shoving. 5 seconds. You could have left 5 seconds. Go. Who's that getting ragdolled almost? Pushed around. Ah, they let it go. Okay, it's over. All right, so Florida takes the 3-2 lead as they go back to Florida on. Let me just check to make sure it's not Monday. I don't think it's Monday. I believe we're playing Tuesday and then Thursday if necessary for Game 7. If I could just get my goddamn page turned. Yeah, Tuesday. Oh, it's different. It's Tuesday and Friday. So next game is Tuesday, and then if that is won by Edmonton, we'll have a game on Friday, and that will be it. No matter what, that will be it. Probably a good chance it's going to be over on Tuesday. So, all right, it's late on Saturday. My voice is getting tired. Unfortunate, Edmonton lost. It really is unfortunate. I was hoping for the win, obviously. Yeah, what do you guys, before we go, what do you guys think? Is it going to be over on Tuesday? And then I'll leave after that. Oy. Yeah, Andre, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You know that. You can call me Rock if you want. I won't argue. Hi. All right, I'll let everybody go. So, yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday for that, and we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Too bad the Oilers didn't win, unless you're rooting for the Panthers. Well, then it was good for you guys. Yeah, I'll be back Tuesday. That's it. Thanks for being here. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of Saturday. Not much left of it. And that's it. Ciao, ciao, and have a good night.